Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be a video request that was sent to me by email that someone really wanted me to do a video on this. And so I'm going to fulfill it as of today. Now, this is going to be about how to deal with a narcissistic parent. And now, as for a lot of us, we already know what narcissism is, which is that nothing but a selfish, self-centered person who cares nothing about himself or herself. Don't even care how their selfishness is hurting other people mentally and emotionally in the long run, and doesn't even give a damn about it until that it comes back to that person who is full of narcissism, as a lot of people already know. Now, as for a lot of you out there, you are probably dealing with a situation with a parent who is full of narcissism. And you have been dealing with this probably on a consistent and normal basis, and it's probably becoming harder and harder for you. Now, the way that you can possibly deal with a parent who is full of narcissism is that the best thing that you can do is love that parent from a distance, do less and speak less. And what do I mean by this? In other words, you're loving that parent, speaking less, like you're checking on that parent only. Like, how are you doing? How are things are going? Is everything going alright? And then just doing the things like, okay, I'm your son, I'm your daughter, I'm just checking on you. You're not trying to build a long conversation with that parent, but you're there just checking to see how he or she is doing. And then when it comes to doing less, you turn around in your parents' presence and you just doing something extremely less every now and then. Not doing a lot at all. But when you consistently do less, and then when you speak less, calling that parent every now and then, or going by to check on that parent, not trying to build a long conversation with that parent, later on down the road, it might not be just a month or so, but later on down the road, it might take a while, but the light bulb is going to click in that parent's head saying as, why isn't my child spending time having conversation with me? Why isn't my child doing more for me? I don't understand this. And then it's probably going to lead that parent to do a self-examination. It'll take a while. That parent might complain, but that parent will see that particular point of what you're doing sooner or later. Now, a lot of you are probably going to ask the question, how do you deal with a narcissistic parent who has a bad attitude? Now, I will tell you this, that whenever that you come across that, every time that you're in your parents' presence, in other words, you speak good words, and then you make sure, after speaking words of great edification to your parents, then you make it your business to do whatever that you got to do to distance yourself from that parent. Spend time lesser and do lesser, like I was saying before. But you always speak words of edification to that parent as quick as possible whenever that you are around that parent. But you better make sure you do what you got to do in order to keep your distance away from that parent as much as possible, spending lesser time with that parent. But you always make sure you check on that parent. Because there's going to be a light bulb that's going to go up in that parent's head, saying, I probably need to change my attitude. And I need to change my attitude. It might take a long time due to your consistency, but sooner or later, it'll click. But, so, I want to sit here and I want to say to all of you that are dealing with this problem, that I hope that this video surely helps you with this, and that always love from a distance. That's all that you can do, because you don't want it to damage your health, you being around that parent all the time on a consistent basis, but you do it on a rare basis. So I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short. And for all of those who liked and enjoyed this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel. You'll receive weekly content on a weekly basis. Thank you and have a great and awesome day or evening, people.